So my sled shipped. Is it okay to wear this yet? Is it okay? I mean, you know what? I'm not asking you. I'm just going to wear it. What is going on, guys? Upstate Blake here. Hope you're having a good day. And we've got good news and bad news. It's not really good news because I've already said it. But as you guys know, my sled shipped on the 26th. Today is currently the 2nd. Happy New Year, by the way. But yes, my sled is on the way. No date. I know they say allow up to 3 weeks. We'll see how long it actually takes. I have a feeling if it's already on a truck, it'll be here this week. So I might get the call and have to go drive and get it, which is super exciting. I want my Polaris Boost Mods. On to the bad news, guys. I know a lot of you guys are from this area. Yeah, we've got a massive warm-up. 2 days of 50, almost 2 inches of rain. I don't get it. It's the first of the year. Why is it 50 degrees? I will say they definitely got these last 2 days wrong. They said it was like a straight 4 or 5 days of 40. It's been 30. It's actually been below freezing yesterday, and it snowed a little bit last night. 31, I think, today, so it's right on the edge, but we are about to hit that reset button, which is never fun. There's a lot of variables that go into the weather. These last 3 years have just been all over the place, and on a side note, we've been locked in this La Nina, which is typically warm and wet, which doesn't help anything. There's too many variables to talk about, and I'm not going to get political on y'all. It is showing signs of getting out of La Nina, which hopefully, I mean, any change is good at this point. It's January 1st, and it's about to be 50 degrees for 2 straight days. How does this happen? This was the weather up here a week ago. Feel free to stay as long as you like if you need a pick-me-up. Just look at this. The first warm-up we were having last week was going to start around Thursday, the 29th, rain and 40. And on Wednesday, the conditions were still mint. So Pops wasn't using his ride. He let me take it for a rip that night. And oh boy, did we get our use out of it. I'm with the majority, guys. I chant, save the base, and, try to not ruin the trails. But with this warm-up and knowing that we were going to have rain and hitting the reset button, who the heck cares? If you got a problem with it, you feel free to let me know in the comments. But we went for a rip, bud. That 13.5 mile an hour cruise felt really good. Much needed, guys. Gonna use that adrenaline rush to hold me through. When you love a sport that's solely based on weather, you kind of get good at reading the forecast. And no, I'm not talking about looking at your iPhone. I look at the jet stream, I look at the polar vortex, the upper atmosphere, all that type of stuff. So it's not as it doesn't give you like a pinpoint accuracy, but kind of gives you like a general gist. If there's a storm on the way, where's the moisture at? Where's the low, high pressures, warmth, stuff like that. So based on how I see all this stuff lining up right now at the moment, subject to change 5 trillion times before even tomorrow, I'm personally guessing it's going to be probably at least after January 16th before the conditions are good enough to go riding again. If we get, a little dusting, obviously if I get this boost, I'm going to be going to do loops around the field. I'll trail it wherever. I don't really care. I got to get those braking miles so that I can full send it and fully experience this thing. I'm also not pretending to be a meteorologist either, guys. Just based on this baseline that I'm looking at right now, I've been looking at charts the last 2 days. That is my initial prediction. I hope I'm wrong. I genuinely hope that I'm wrong and all y'all can just shove it down my throat. Blake, you suck! Your weather skills are terrible! And I'll be there, woo! It does say, a little, not even an inch. There's nothing substantial on the forecast right now. I'm praying the lake effect machine turns on. Any snow is good snow. These next 2 days of 50 and rain are going to be an awful reset button. We're starting from scratch. Probably going to lose the lakes. We didn't have much to begin with, other than the shoreline, testing you saw in the last video. But fingers crossed, guys. It is what it is. I don't even have my sled yet. We're going to take it as it comes. It's freaking weather. It's unpredictable. We'll see what happens. Some of you diehards that watch me might have noticed that the gear changed. No, I wasn't in the Blues Clues outfit anymore. I'm in an FXR suit. A lot of you guys follow the Instagram. You probably see it. Or if you watched my Big East Power Sports Show video, we actually go and meet Brandon. From another mother, Mr. Brandon Penice. So fun fact, a lot of you guys don't know. You like the Ski-Doo wheelies? This is the man. This is his sled. Brandon's a longtime good buddy of mine. Ironically, the day that I inquired about getting a new suit was the day that he was promoted to brand ambassador. Heck yeah, buddy. Great job. He's been working his butt off. He's been with FXR for a while. And I got to give him a huge shout out for the gear hookup. Not only was he super knowledgeable on everything, he didn't try to upsell me at all. You know, obviously I know he's like a good buddy of mine, but I got to give him props here. But as far as gear goes, I was like, all right, that looks cool. That looks cool. Okay, I know a little bit, but I had a card and he goes, send me what you're looking at. I sent it to him. He's like, I don't know. Do you want this? Do you want it to be this warm? Do you want the fast technology? A whole bunch of stuff that I wasn't even thinking about. He just directed me for the right gear. Built a whole gear spec just for me, and I got to give him props on that front. Brandon, love you, buddy. Can't thank you enough for your expertise and pointing me in the right direction. I love the gear. I only got a couple miles in it. Can't wait to break it in and do some serious miles. It does match the sled a little bit. It's black with yellow accents. Be on, please. We'll see how it goes. Speaking of Brandon, him and my other good buddy, Jordan, came up and partied with us for January 1st. How was your guys' New Year's? What did you guys end up doing?
Really? You trying to get me to eat my french fries?
Yeah, lunch with the squad. Look at this shirt I got on, though. I misspelled people. It's got P-E-O-P-K-E in it. This is what a good friend Travis is, because my boost isn't in yet. He's putting a two-up seat on so he can pull me around.
Just for you.
No, that is what I'm talking about. Look at this thing. It's even got hand controls. Don't let him fool you. He's just making the girlfriend happy. He's actually putting on a turbo right now. This has been the joke all day. He's just starting to get mad at me at this point. Hey, Travis.
Hey, buddy.
Turbo.
And she's totaled. This piece is probably cheap.
Perfect hole.
Made it.
Yeah, you did.
Thank God. Yeah, I never.
April flowers, golden showers. Let's go. Kind of took this weekend off of filming. I did get little bits here and there, but Upstate Sledders, Brandon, Jordan, we had an absolute blast on New Year's. We kind of all did our own little thing, you know. We had little groups, you know, Brandon and Jordan. They literally took off and went to like every restaurant in like a 40-mile radius throughout the night. I went to a couple different house parties, met back up with Upstate Sledders. We spent the rest of the night at the Glenmore. Good times all around, though. The last thing we're going to address today is this boost situation. I've said this a million times. I'm a psychopath, guys. I just love going fast on snowmobiles. Speed is my absolute game. It's my fun. The funnest thing for me is just how fast can I go on a snowmobile in every aspect. The lakes, the trails, safely, of course. Safely. That's the name of the game here, but I definitely got to screw loose when it comes to mile an hour, and I've been getting mixed reports on this boost. A ton of them have delivered already. A bunch of my friends already have them. I actually haven't talked to, not one of my buddies has a boost Assault yet. You know, I've got the 146 order. They all have the VR1s, which is a shorter track and taller gearing. A couple of friends that I have talked to are, ironically, are drag racers too. So it's like their opinion of, you know, they either have really high horsepower stuff, got on this, gave their opinion, or it's, you know, just people in general that just like aren't really too surprised by it. And what I mean is it's not as like exciting as everyone's talking about. Obviously, guys, I came off a almost 300 horsepower Yamaha Sidewinder. I know what I was buying with this, and I knew out of the gate that this thing was not going to be the rocket ship that everyone is describing. I know that it has good top end, but the reason I got this was because my Blue SRX I went really aggressive on the studding. I went really aggressive in a lot of ways. And, you know, with our big orange winder that's in the works, we didn't need 2 Sidewinders. Actually 3, because the Pops Riot is a 998 sitting in the garage, so we didn't need 3 of them. I'm also including Tony's ZR9000 that he has that I rode in another video. Nor am I counting my dad's or Tony's sleds as my own. As you guys know, we're just really close. We do everything together. My Pops actually had an Assault ordered last year that arrived like in April. He ended up not taking it, and he actually got that Riot 800. Not counting his sleds as my own, but it's something that we love to do together. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put a trailer out here. Obviously, I'm going to have my sled here when I need it during the week if he's not here, but I'm going to probably keep it over there and do all the work on it in that garage. And it's something that, you know, I want to do with my Pops. You know, he didn't get his Assault. I want him to be able to use it too, you know. We have that type of relationship. Just take it. I'm going to leave the keys in it, buddy. Just take it whenever you want, you know. Not like he's going to need it anyways. He's got a freaking monster and another smaller monster at his disposal. He just likes his Thunder couches. He wants to be comfy and go fast on the lakes, but it's going to be nice to have another 2-stroke in the garage again, for sure. I want to go back to the 2-stroke life, corner to corner, get that thrill. I almost say this every video now, but I'm a big dude. I can throw pretty much anything around on the trails. It wasn't that I was slow on the SRX. Ask my friends. I hauled the mail on that thing, but I'm not the guy who's going to say that a 600-pound Yamaha Sidewinder is even comparable to a 2-stroke corner to corner, because it's just not. I don't care how you ride or how good you say. Weight is weight, and, well, power is power too, so there you go. I think from here on out, I'm always going to have a 2-stroke in the garage, and then hopefully eventually I'm going to be able to afford and build another 4-stroke. Everyone's got their preferences. I just think that I always need a 2-stroke just because I missed out on a lot of rides last year. I didn't want to ruin studs. I didn't want to, you know, overheat. The 4-strokes are a little bit more finicky with the temperature situations, but I love that sled. Not hating on it in any way. I just think from here on out, I always need a 2-stroke for the trail. With the Boost though, guys, I know it's got good top end, takes a while to get there. The one thing I have been hearing though is that out of the hole, it's not as quick as an NA850, which I did expect, but people are saying that it's actually kind of like noticeable, and that's a little worrisome for me because half the reason I'm going back to a 2-stroke is for the throttle response in the woods. I do have a couple of buddies who are just going to town on their motors already. There's a bunch of performance companies out there already putting them on the dyno, figuring out how to make them better. They are saying, and I'm seeing good things already on that front. All I know is if I ride this freaking thing and the throttle response is not there, yes, we're going to have to make some changes. Didn't I say I was just going to stud it, clutch it, and not mod the boost? ECU reflash?
I don't need it.
Modified exhaust pipe.
I don't need it.
900 big bore kit.
Definitely don't need it.
My desire to modify every single snowmobile I've ever owned.
I need it!
Just messing around, guys, but yes, my desire is strong. We're going to get it, ride it around, break it in. We're just going to see how it is. Obviously, I'm going to do a clutch kit. Obviously, I'm studding it and putting the CNA skis on it when they arrive. But definitely want to get it broken in and see how it is first before we even think about going down that route. It's a really expensive sled. I'm not trying to avoid the warranty. If you modify it, it's pretty much a guarantee. So we're just going to take it as it comes. I don't even have the thing yet. First, it's got to arrive. We're going to ride it. We're going to see how it is and keep y'all posted with some videos on it. My goal with each video to make sub 10-minute videos and more engaging. Squashed once again, guys. We're at like the 13-minute mark here, so going to wrap it up here. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep y'all posted, and we'll see you next video. Whee!